Hi, this is Lou from Lou's Antiques, and we buy and sell stuff for our antique booths at our malls. So we're here today at the Maumee Antique Mall, and we're going to change our seasonal display. So it's going to take a couple days, so you're going to see a 2-day process with this from one week to another. We're going to head on down aisle 7 to our booth, and today we're going to kind of start Christmas, but we're kind of in between fall and Christmas, and I need to pull all the fall stuff out for the vintage show, and we're going to just maybe make the center aisle in green so it would go with either one. So we'll see how this works. This is what I got to put in. I did bring some red in case I decided to start the Christmas, but here is our booth right now, and anything that is Halloween or Thanksgiving or anything like that I got to pull out today for the vintage show. So that's what we're going to do today, and then we're going to actually start to switch just to Christmas. So Christmas might take a couple days for me this time. It's a pretty big display change, so we'll see how it goes. We're going to start pulling out all this Halloween stuff to take to the vintage show, and then it'll give us room to start a new display. And it's going to take a little time. I got a lot of wrapping to do. So we got most of the orange and everything out here, and now we're going to, I guess we're going to go ahead and start putting some Christmas in. It's going to be a couple week event, so I'm going to start gathering the green and red and start putting it here in the front 2 shelves. Fill up the front with the green and the red, and I still have some Halloween stuff here going on, but I didn't bring a ton of Christmas, but I had a lot of stuff with the correct colors, so I just started pulling from the shelves, and we'll get the Christmas theme started. But like I said, it's going to be a couple week process, so next week I'll be really adding a lot more, maybe some trees with ornaments and everything else. So it's a work in progress, and mainly I did this because I had to pull out all the Halloween stuff for a show I'm doing. So there's one box right there, and over here is another box, and hopefully most of the stuff sells so I don't have to bring it back. Usually that show goes real well. Still have some Halloween themed costumes too I need to put in my basket to take home. So I pulled out a lot of these costumes. We're going to still keep the fall colors for a little bit, but then we're going to start putting the Christmas ones in maybe next week. So it's starting to shape up. Like I said, this is the first day of putting Christmas in, and I didn't bring a ton of stuff today. One of my blow molds actually sold as I walked in the door. So we have to fix the mannequins, the dress forms, and I got most of these shelves filled, and I put the Legos up in the front, so I got toys with Christmas too. I thought that kind of goes together. And then over here I have a sparkly bag that's kind of red, that's kind of neat, and this dress form still has to be done, so we still got a lot more work to do. The first day of putting the Christmas out, we have a lot more work to do, but at least we got it started, and we got a lot of red and green out, and all the harvest stuff, Halloween stuff, is going to the vintage market. And so next week we'll be bringing trees and ornaments and all kinds of good stuff, but at least we got a good start. Let's get a little close up. I pulled a lot of stuff out from the back that people weren't seeing that had the same color scheme. So it doesn't necessarily have to be all Christmas stuff. It just has to have the color scheme. We do have a nice big blow mold back here. I actually came in with 2, and now we have 1 left. And I put these Legos in the front mainly because I didn't think people were seeing them, and same with the hats. So even though they don't quite, well, the Legos go with the theme, but the hats really don't. That's fine for now because we'll be fixing this up next week.
1 week later.
So we're here for the second time at Maumee Antique Mall to finish up our Christmas display, because this display is going to take 2 days to set up, and also there's going to be changes throughout the seasons because I have so much Christmas stuff. So we're going to head on in and see what we can do. So here's the car. I think I need a cargo van or something else, because my gosh, look at all this stuff. Even the front seat's got Santa Claus sitting in it. If you can see him. He was riding along with me this morning. So let's get a cart and get this filled up. Here's our first load on the cart. I'm hoping I can do it in 2 loads, but we've got a lot of Christmas stuff to bring in here today. So let's take this on in. So we are in aisle 7, and we're on the left-hand side, almost to the end, about 3/4 of the way down. And buddy, we got stuff, and this is the first load. So we had it started last week, so we'll take a look and see what it looks like. We have a few Christmas items. Oh, not bad. But we have a lot more to add. Here's our second load ready to go in. I did get it all in 2, thank goodness, because that's a lot of stuff to deal with. So, plus I have so much more at home, but this will be a good fill for now, and we'll just keep adding the Christmas in as it sells. This tree's done. I had all kinds of ornaments ready to put on the tree that were cheaper ornaments. And then I have all of these ornaments. There's a lot of vintage ornaments. I had a lot of these at the show yesterday, but a few of them sold, but they were mainly looking for harvest type stuff. So I still need to fix that basket up a little bit. But so we got some of it done. Got those trees up. That took some time, but I had everything ready with hooks on it, so it's just a matter of hanging them up. Let's keep going. And here's all the rest of the cart that has to get in here. That's going to be scary. Okay, we got the dress forms already redecorated, so we're getting there. Still got a lot to do. We got to rearrange some of this stuff in the front and somehow get this big Santa Claus in. And we did put all our blow molds up here. So we're doing pretty good. We still got quite a lot to put in, so let's keep working at this. We did some work in the showcase here, but I still have a lot more to do. I have a lot of the Santas and the deers integrated in with the green shelf. And what I want to do, which is not going to be this week's job, is I'm going to take this blue shelf and this red shelf and switch them around and put all the Christmas stuff on this shelf with the red items. But right now it's fine. It looks fine. And they can see everything. And as you can see, I integrated a lot of the Christmas on these shelves too. I put a little tree here and I moved the bracelets over to here. And on the top put the ornaments. And then this shelf has a lot of stuff integrated. Closer. We still have quite a mess to clean up. We still got this bag down here and I have to fix all the jewelry. But we do got the clothes on the dress forms. And we got this little table in. So we're going to keep going and then we'll show you the final results. Okay, this tray here we have to fix still. And put all the Christmas pins in here. They're kind of a big mix mash. And same with this bracelet holder. So we need to work on that now. And if you like what you're seeing, just subscribe and hit the like button. Right now we've got the whole thing done and we're going to take a look at our booth. And this was some serious work, but I think it turned out pretty good. So we're going to take a little tour and see what we have. We have lots of ornaments right in the front, so it's easy for folks to grab them if they like to. And lots of red and green. Colors just mixed in with a lot of little Christmas items. And a lot of these ornaments here are very old. I got them from a state about a year or so ago, where the lady was a collector and she got rid of them all. It was a great buy. And here's our front section with our normal jewelry and our trays of pins. That turned out nice. We put all the Christmas pins kind of in the middle there so people could grab them easily. And we have lots of hanging necklaces and bracelets, of course, too. And here's some Christmas jewelry in that little basket there that's brand new old stock, which is kind of cool. And here's some ornaments and other items. We kind of mixed in a few toys, too, because that kind of goes along with the Christmas season. We tend to buy a lot of toys for family. So we put a few of those in. And there's a nice overall shot of it. And we're going to take a tour. And on the end caps, we put some Christmas hanging clothes. And what's nice is the people that are next to us, they usually try to match whatever we put up. So it kind of is cool. We try to match each other. It makes it look more cohesive in the mall. So here's our side view of our main display. And here's my showcase, and I put lots of candy containers and the really old Christmas stuff that's quite valuable I put in the case. So I kind of just mixed it in with the jewelry. And people, there's some serious collectors of this type of thing that come into the mall, so I always make sure I have lots of it at this mall. And at Plaza too, there's some serious collectors. So both places, it's good to have the good old stuff that people are searching for. And the elves seem to be really popular. If you see older elves, always pick them up. Those usually sell immediately. I usually find maybe about 10 a year, and they really sell quick. And of course, the blow molds. People are blow mold crazy. I'm telling you, they buy blow molds, so that's always good to buy too. And here's our section of greens and harvest colors that we have on this side. I didn't do much to this other than just pick it up and try to straighten it out a bit. But this wasn't the focus of this trip. And then we're going to head on over to the toy shelf. And I did add some Christmas Barbies and some other Monster High dolls are really hot right now too. They sell really well, so I've been buying those when I see them. But they're not easy to find. They're so fragile. A lot of times their little arms would break out. And then I have some Barbie clothes and more Barbie and blocks. And still one tower of Legos left. We sold the first one pretty much immediately. And I have lots more Legos in my barn I want to bring out. And here's our purse section. Here's sterling silver and amber. And some more sterling silver. And some beautiful purses and sterling silver rings and pins. And here's the pearl area. And this is the back of the middle display. I usually keep my hats and my milk glass back there. There's a little reindeer costume and some tin signs. And my hat tree, which seems to be pretty popular. And then here's the side of the front display where I have more earrings and some Christmas tablecloths and things of that nature. Here's our blue section where I put all the blue colored items, or things with blue in it. It seems like that items look better if they're color coordinated. Because even if they're not maybe the most desirable antique, or they're just a new collectible or something, they seem to look good together. So I've always color coded my stuff, and I've done well with that. So you know, you folks may have a better way, but for me this works really good. Then here's our red section. And I'm seeing some things that have already been sold, which is awesome. And we're going to come up to our clothing section. And I have vintage clothes. And I also have some new clothes with the tags on in this section. So it's a little bit of a variety. And in the back, I have my purple and black section next to our sterling case. And even American Doll Girl. And here's the other side of the middle display with our Santa Claus and our Christmas sign. And I have red and green clothing on all the mannequins. And so we are all done. I think it turned out very nice. So this is Lou from Lou's Antiques saying goodbye, and we'll see you again.